Hi, second graders, welcome back. We're going to begin talking about a narrative today, and you wrote a little bit of practice of a narrative last week when you planned for a narrative. And I want to go through this anchor chart with you. You actually have this in your literacy work for this week as well. If you want to find it and go along with me, you can, but you don't have to. So this is the element, or these are the elements of a narrative. And so you notice the beginning is in green, and in the beginning of the story we meet the characters in their world. Our characters can be people and animals, and our setting is the time and place. The middle is our yellow in this poster, and this is where the characters face a problem. So there's usually some kind of problem in a narrative that we are trying to solve. And then if you notice the end, the blue, the characters are trying or have solved the problem. So if you look at the pictures on this chart, you can see that the characters we have in this story, it looks like a little boy and a little girl. The setting, it looks like it's during the day. I see the sun out and it's at someone's house. You can kind of see in the on the card that they have a problem. And you can look at their little faces and see that they don't look very happy. What has happened to them in the middle of the story? Yeah, it looks like their bike tire has blown out. And so that would be a problem, especially if you're out somewhere and you need to get back home. That would be a big problem. And in the end, you can see that they look happy now because they solved the problem and they have tools in their hands. What did they do? Yeah, it looks like they flipped the bike upside down and they were able to fix their bike. So when we write a narrative, we want to think about the narrator, and you are the narrator. You are the person who is telling the story. So this narrative is going to be about you, something that happened to you. The setting is where the story takes place. The conflict is the problem in the story, and the resolution is how the problem is solved. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on a personal narrative. We're going to write a story about something you have done to make the world a better place. So we're talking about being a good citizen, and citizens work hard to make our world better. So I'm going to write about a time when I made the world a better place, and you are going to write about a time when you made the world a better place. So you want to think about an action that you took that made someone or something better. You're going to write about that action. You're going to describe that action and explain how it made the world a better place. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some pre-writing. And if we do pre-writing, that means we're working before our writing. This is our planning stage. So we're going to be writing about something we did to make the world a better place. So in your literacy work, you have a sheet that looks like this, and this is what you're going to be working on today. This is what I'm going to be working on today. Develop an idea for your narrative. Choose an idea for your personal narrative. Then ask yourself the questions in the chart below and record your answers. Be sure to provide specific and relevant details. Now, we're only making a plan, so we may not use full sentences in this plan, but we want to put enough in there so that when we look at this in a day or two, we remember what we wanted to write about. And remember that we're writing about a time when we made the world a better place. So this is not a time that you're going to be writing about your trip to Gatlinburg or your trip to Dollywood. You're going to be finding and writing about a time when you made the world a better place. So my idea, I'm going to put up here snow day. That's going to help me remember what I'm writing about. I'm writing about a snow day. Now, I'm not writing about the fun things that my kids and I did out in the snow, building snowmans, having a snowball fight. I'm going to be writing about what did you do to make the world a better place. Well, I'm going to put some notes in here. Helped a neighbor. Shoveled snow. Made hot chocolate. Those are the things that I did to make the world a better place. Now, I just wrote down some notes. I'm going to tell you how I made that happen when I write my story. Where did this happen? Well, it happened at my house. It happened at my neighbor's house. And we were outside during the day. Outside during the day. Well, when did this happen? I'm going to move that down here. During the day. And it was a snowy day. So why did this happen? We helped a neighbor shovel snow, and we made hot chocolate for this neighbor. Why did it happen? Well, it happened because we realized our neighbor needed some help. So there's my plan. This is my pre-writing. I've developed an idea for my narrative. This is a place where you can jot down ideas and feelings and thoughts before you begin your writing. So what you're going to do is now you're going to develop an idea for your narrative. This is page 1.5 in your literacy work, and I want you to think about what you did, where it happened, when it happened, and why it happened. I would love to see a picture of your plan. So when you finish, have mom or dad or grandma or friend or whoever's with you snap a picture and send it to me on Dojo. I'll see you all in a little bit.